Centre.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Last week, the Globe reported that his Attorney General refused to meet the Federation of Ontario Law Associations, an organization that represents 46 district and county law associations, literally thousands of lawyers across Ontario. They have expressed outrage, Speaker, and grave concern that this government is admittedly out to politicize judicial appointments by handpicking conservative and like-minded judges. Speaker, FOLA wonders why the Attorney General is so afraid to meet with one of the ministry's most important stakeholders, the actual legal community that's keeping our justice system running.
The Attorney General.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the question because it gives me an opportunity to talk about the thousands of lawyers and the associations that I talk to on a regular basis, Mr. Speaker. I can't say that I can be any more accessible, whether it be through social media or whether it be with meeting and phone calling, on a continuous basis, Mr. Speaker. Now, this issue in particular, I think we've had lots of debate about that, Mr. Speaker, both within the House and in the public. And let's be clear. We do want to make sure that people are held to account. We do want to make sure that perpetrators of crime are kept in jail, Mr. Speaker. We do want to put our best foot forward when it comes to making appointments, Mr. Speaker. But there is a process. It's a committee that makes recommendations, Mr. Speaker, and I'll make no apologies for that. We are making excellent appointments across the board. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question.
Speaker, thank you. The Attorney General is simply asking the FOLA to submit their questions to him in writing, and then he'll get back to them in writing. Is that how you treat one of the most important stakeholders that you have in your ministry? The Ontario Association of Family Lawyers, Speaker, has warned that the Premier's political interference meddling could result in judges being appointed without any experience in the areas of laws that they adjudicate. It would be like going to an artist for an oil change, wrote Family Law Association co-lawyer Mary Riley. Speaker, will the Premier explain to Ontarians why, if they are facing a criminal case, a gun violence case, a divorce case, a custody case, why a Conservative Party supporter is more qualified to decide who presides over the trial than actually someone who actually is qualified and has the merit to do so?
The Attorney General.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I would ask the members opposite to indicate one of the 100 judges that I've appointed, Mr. Speaker, one of them that isn't qualified and doing a good job, Mr. Speaker. I can tell you that I engage with the community on a regular basis. I was at a swearing-in last week and talked with former presidents of FOLA, among many others, Mr. Speaker. I was a member of FOLA in my private practice for decades, Mr. Speaker. I have all the time in the world for different legal organizations, the Ontario Bar Association, the Advocate Society, the Toronto Law Association. There are many, Mr. Speaker, who are engaging in constructive discussion, and we can do that, Mr. Speaker, without specific meetings on specific topics, Mr. Speaker. There are so many things we have to discuss, and I'll continue to make myself available to all of those organizations.